football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. Last time they squared off for the Illinois, it was the Buckeyes taking a close one.
And the Buckeyes making the plays they needed to play late in the game. Listen, they got all this firepower. Just holding them down for a long enough time for Illinois is a job, is a task. They did a good job except for the finish last year.
Yeah, Ohio State's a team that oftentimes is looking at Michigan, Penn State, Michigan State. This is a game in the...
Let him be checked out. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Buys a little extra time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Illinois' offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Newton. A strike downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's got some space.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And we're even here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third down tries, This one might be a little tougher. To the air. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback.
Out for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for goal position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Still looking, on the move. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys...
He's going to fire deep. Reels it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, Dave. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Newton. Throws to the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off-play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure coming. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right on the same page here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Back to throw. It's Newton. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is in the air. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room. It's Rodgers. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for the offense. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes are on the move. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's second and 14. To the air, it's St. Clair. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Illinois offense returns to the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into it. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Paul.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused.
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Dixon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Kick is in the air. On his way back from the 20.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an inch. On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Cobb sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Illinois. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 18 over Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Looking to pass, it's Boyd. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Running to Green. Nice move to pick up yardage. Breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Pocket breaking down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Smith. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 1st and goal for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough enough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Dances away. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio